Many in Kent County had to go to the basement or had to take shelter tonight after the tornado sirens went off across Greater Grand Rapids. This is video taken in the 13 on your side parking lot as the sirens went off here in Walker. Viewer Bob Brown sent us this video from Plainfield Township tonight. You can see the debris scattered around the driveway and the yard. The damage is not severe here, but people in the area will be very busy tomorrow picking up branches and sticks. And this is what it looked like as the heavy rainfall and strong winds hit the Plainfield Township mire tonight. The heavy rain winds moved through, and the video you're looking at was taken just before 8:30, and there was wind so strong that it pushed the shopping cart. We want to thank Zach Zawicki for sending us this video. Here's something to see, this time-lapse video of the storm moving into Metro Grand Rapids tonight. You can just watch. We recorded this from our Walker Tower cam here at the station at 3 Mile and Alpine. First, the dark clouds rolling in, followed by the heavy rain. 13 on your side, Chief Meteorologist George Lessons was live on the air as the severe weather approached and moved through, and is here now with the aftermath. And George, could a tornado have touched down here?
From all indications, from what I have seen and what I'm going to show you, at least from a radar standpoint, it does look like there is definitely some kind of tornadic activity going on up in northern Kent County. This is the current radar. All of the storms are over, so you can breathe a sigh of relief. But we're going to turn the time back to around 7 o'clock when the storms just exploded. We talked about it during our evening news that these storms were going to be explosive, and you can see them as they just blow up, and then the warnings are issued. Severe thunderstorm warning was issued for northern Kent County at 7:40, and then a tornado warning at 8:22. That's after a watch was issued earlier this evening. Now we're going to focus in on northern Kent County. I want to point out at least one area. This is what we were tracking. We were doing live streaming at 7:40. Which was right around the time the warning was issued. This area right here, I want to have you watch as that system moves quickly to the northeast. We're going to slow it down here one more time. There it goes. And then we're going to point out where the really tight rotation was. This is what we look for. Winds going toward the radar and away from the radar. This is right as it crossed 131 moving into Belmont. That is one way we can tell. This is the debris potential with that. This is another way we look at we kind of compare the storm, what's in the storm. You know, raindrops compared to raindrops show up as just plain red. So that's why it's very smooth in many areas. Raining very hard, but when you take a look at raindrops versus hail, we start to color it in a little bit a different color, maybe something like this. But when it becomes like raindrops and 2x4s, or those kinds of things, that's when we get what we call a debris ball. This is a debris ball right here, crossed to 131 and in the Belmont area. Because it's such tight area right there, that has an indication to me that that was a tornado on the ground. You can see as it moved off to the northeast, then it actually just kind of dissipated. So I want to run it back one more time. You can see that debris ball as it just kind of goes through the Belmont area and then on up through Rockford. We have at least 2 or 3 dozen storm reports up in northern Kent County, and of course we have all of the power outages that are going on as well. So that's a recap of the storm this evening. We come back here in just a few minutes. We'll talk about what's ahead for the rest of the night and the weekend, Juliet.